The story behind her eyes was a story untold. As she opened up her strawberry lips, she became like an ancient written letter starting to unfold, revealing the hidden treasures of her innermost wants, hopes, and desires that had been seemingly lost in time. As she smiled, her cheeks arose like a rose in the middle of July, and the freckles on her face reminded me of the craters of the moon, making me realize that they shine too. Understand when she speaks, she utters poetry because everything she says is articulate to me, which causes me to let down my guard and act like a little kid that's learning to fall in love with themselves for the first time all over again. Yet, even knowing this, as I look into the depths of her eyes, I can sense that she's guarded, which makes it hard for her to trust and be that free-spirited little girl that she once was a long time ago that just wants to love and be loved. See, the layers in her emotions remind me of the layers in the ocean because she's calm one moment, but the next causing a commotion because she goes from being at peace, like hearing the ocean breathe, to suddenly raging her emotion like the waves in the ocean sea. See, that's when I saw her lips that were dripped in honey turn bittersweet, and her words that turned to lightning that started hitting me like thunder with her abandonment issues and her insecurities, in hopes to push me away. Because who she really is, she doesn't allow anyone to see. Yet somewhere deep down, she's hoping that I'll stay. Yet she's unable to express and say how she really feels, so she'll rather just let go and go astray from what she really wants. Because in her head, she's like, what's the point of trying if every single time I try to receive what I wanted and needed, I never got it anyway? Then all of a sudden, as she was speaking, her head gently lowered and her smile slowly faded. And I could sense the altitude in her attitude sadly slowly depleting and slowly degrading. Then when she finally looked up, that's when our eyes interlocked. That is when I saw the wells of her tears starting to emerge from the peak of her eyelids and starting to appear. And at that moment, that's when I finally saw her clear. Because her tears arrived heavy, that seemed to be full of rage, resentment, hate, and rejection and fear. From everything that she wishes she could change and everything that she's been through. After analyzing this, I then proceeded to ask her, are you all right? And in a moment of hesitation, even in a slight bit of desperation, she said with a slight smile and chuckle, I'm fine. Even though in my mind I already knew that she was lying, and I could see the pain that she was trying to hide, I gently wrapped my arms around her and pulled her close and whispered in her ear and said, for me, you don't have to hide. Because even if you don't tell me how you feel, I know. Because I see you. Yeah, I see you in the story behind her eyes. See, I then whispered in her ear, then said, for me, you don't have to hide, because even though you don't tell me how you feel, I know, because I see you. Yeah, I see you in the story behind your eyes. Thank you. That is... Yeah, that poem is actually called Story Behind Your Eyes. Thank you. See, you bigger than me. Talk about
Story behind your eyes. Story behind your eyes. Y'all didn't know we had a story. Knick knack, paddywhack, get Larry a bone. We got a little bit of poetry just to send your ass home. Yeah.